just Joe with Coach Gizzy. So I want to, today is all about listening. It's all about listening. You don't have to react. You don't have to do nothing. All about listening. If you want to learn how to weather your storm, especially when you have elite individuals, elite individuals. Throughout what I'm about to teach you is like what elite individuals are. Basically, elite individuals. Okay, so elite individuals. If you ever be in a storm with elite individuals, let me tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing that you have to learn. One thing you have to learn about those individuals. They they not wrong about shit. I'm gonna say it just like that. And I wasn't gonna say it like that, but I'm just I'm just gonna say it like that. They not wrong about shit. Okay. So you got to understand these people are it's a powerful group that possesses wealth, privileges and influence with society within a society. Okay. This what these people are. These people are people with elite individuals, or the people with wealth, privilege, and influence within the society. That's what these people are. But I'm gonna tell you, they not wrong about shit. Don't for real, because if you got some politicians and all kinds of stuff like that. So you already know, you, to weather your storm, you got to have patience, because they not wrong about shit. Okay, I'm just gonna say it just like that, just how it comes out. It comes out. Okay, so throughout history, listen, throughout history and into the present day, the concept of accountability has been cornerstone of justice and fairness in society. However, many people come to realize that those considered elites, okay, elites, whether due to wealth, status, or power, well, often evading the consequences of their actions. I'm going to explore the reason behind the lack of accountability amongst elite individuals, and this the impact that it has on society, and what can be done to address this imbalance. Okay, so the nature of elite and accountability. So elite is characterized by privilege, influence from consequences. Okay, elite individuals may include politicians, celebrities, business owners, or just born into a powerful family. So that's what they are. One of the most defining features of being an elite is having access to resources, money, connections, and legal protection that are out of reach for an average person. This network of advantage creates an environment where accountability can be dodged or completely avoided. Okay, because the influence and the resources that they have. So when wrongdoing occurs, the elites often use their power to deflect blame. They may hire the best lawyers, leverage media influence to change the narrative, to rely on associates in high places to shield them from repercussion. This pattern sends a clear message. The rules that applies to everyone else do not necessarily applies to those at the top, the elites. You understand? So why elites avoid accountability? Several factors this contribute to the lack of accountability amongst elites individuals. Access to resources, with ample financial and social capital, elites can mount strong legal defense or settle matters quickly out of court. You understand what I'm saying? So the influence over systems. Elites often have friends or alias in positions of authority who can intervene on their behalf. Control of the narrative. Media ownership or influence allows elites to shape public perceptions. Sometimes portraying themselves as victims or misunderstood. Normalizing all privilege. Society often idolize idolize the elites, overlooking their. So we're gonna go back over that. Normalizing of privilege. Society often idolize the elites, looking over. I mean, overlooking their fault in exchange for a allure of fame, success, or power. The impact on society. When people see that those in power can break the rules without consequences, it undermines the very idea of justice. Ordinary citizens may feel powerless, leading to a decrease civil engagement and even civil unrest. Okay, so moreover, elite impurity sets a dangerous perception. Okay, so the if the power if the a powerful if the powerful are not held to the same standards, if the power is not held to the same standards, it encourage others to act similar, believing they can get away with illegal actions if they achieve enough influence. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know that, just because you are elite, you have to hold the same accountability as everyone else. You understand what I'm saying? So addressing the imbalance. Accountability must be demanded, not assumed. History has shown that public pressure and collective actions can make a difference. Independent court and grassroots movement have all played roles in exposing wrongdoing and pushing for consequences. You understand what I'm saying? You got to push for this. You have to push for this. You understand what I'm saying? But just to weather your storm, you have to let time reveal itself. Because like I told you at first, the elite individuals, they're not wrong about shit. They're not wrong about shit. So you have to weather your storm on relying on the Most High God and having patience. Because the elites, they not wrong about shit. Transparency is key. Holding the elite accountable requires systems that are open, fair, and resist of manipulation. I can't say that. Whistleblowers protection and a free press and civil education all contribute to a culture where accountability is possible. Okay? So the conclusion of all this that I'm telling you right now, realizing that the elite people often escape accountability. If this hoarding steps towards understanding the structure of power in society. However, this awareness can also be changed. It can be changed by recognizing the shield of the elites. Individuals and community can work together to demand justice, promote transparency, and ensure that no one is above the law. Only then can a society move closer to true fairness and equal opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Because we see this all day long, where we say, "Oh, well, they hold power, or they celebrities, they gonna get out of trouble, they gonna do this," but you gotta hold them as accountable as the same as anyone else on this earthly land, because they act like they don't do no wrong, no wrongdoing. They act like they shit don't stink, but at the end of the day, they shit do stink. All our shit stink. But if you in a storm and you weathering your storm, you better know that if you in a storm with a lot of elite individuals, they not wrong about shit. I'm gonna tell you straight up, they not wrong about shit, because they got politicians, they got culture elites, economic elites. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people. These are people that hold power. But you know what? God will make them powerless. God would make them powerless. Either I don't care if they Satan tell them that they powerful, but God would make them powerless. You understand what I'm saying? So don't never rush, don't ever get angry, don't never lash out in anger, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what you do? You stay calm in the midst of your storm. You turn your pain into power, and you grab hold to your power that you possess. Because at the end of the day, whatever narrative it is, you can't control what's going on around you. But one thing you can do is how you respond to it and how you control yourself. That's it. That's it, you guys. So if this come across your For You page, this message was meant to find you.